Here's 20 films for you to identify. For an extra 5 bonus points, identify those films which won Best Film Oscars.
A small American town, 15 years ago. Michael?
He was born into the golden age of Roman rule.
Do we have any crucifixions today?
139, sir. Special celebration.
It was a time of miracles.
I was blind, and now I can see.
Friendly persuasion, and gracious invaders. But there was just one thing on everyone's mind.
Sex, 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 that's all they think about her.
Oh, dear.
In those days, getting stoned wasn't against the law. It was the law. And things looked bad
Romans.
for the people of Jerusalem.
Still a few crosses left.
Whether or not you can maintain loyalty.
Night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting. Pride only hurts, it never helps. In the fifth, your ass goes down.
At the turn of the 18th century, Britain was at war. These were the years when history was written in the blood and smoke of mighty sea battles, and the name Nelson typified the spirit of the British Navy.
But on board the good ship Venus, my word, you should have seen us.
What's going on? What's happening?
What's all this jigging in the rigging?
He was a 20-year-old American boy, up against a system he didn't understand, spoken in a language he couldn't speak. He was beyond the help of his parents and the power of the United States government. And yet, he triumphed. His name is Billy Hayes. His story is true. And his ordeal is so incredible, it will change you forever.
Good morning, Miss Ratchet.
Okay, move it up.
Mr. Fredericks, be careful now. Juice.
Okay, my friend. Let's go.
This may very well be the most sensitive asset ever to be housed in this facility.
You may think that thing looks human. Stands on 2 legs, right? But we're created in the Lord's image. You don't think that's what the Lord looks like, do you?
This creature is intelligent, capable of language, of understanding emotions.
You promised you'd go down the river.
There's death a dozen times over down the river.
You promised.
Well, I'm taking my promise back.
Filmed in the treacherous wilds of Africa and directed by John Huston, winner of a double Oscar award for The Treasure of Sierra Madre. Against a savagely thrilling background, two people live a reckless adventure. Charlie Allnutt, lazy, gin-swilling, no better than he should be. And Rosie, straight-laced Rosie Sayers, who learns about life, all about it. Fine.
Choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family, choose a big television.
You're a quiet, sensitive type. A little bit crazy, a little bit bad.
Yeah. Some guy called over here, a doctor. He's looking for a driver. You interested?
I am not a medical doctor. I'm a musician. I'm about to embark on a concert tour in the Deep South. What other experience do you have?
Public relations.
With your next job.
I am not a stranger to the dark.
This is not the life I promised you. Not even close.
'Cause we don't want your broken parts.
Girls, I think I've had an idea.
Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum.
P.T. Barnum, at your service.
Do you mean to tell me that my children have been roaming about Salzburg dressed up in nothing but some old drapes?
Mm-hmm. And having a marvelous time.
We got sunlight on the sand, we got moonlight on the sea, we got mangoes and bananas we can pick right off a tree.
We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games. What ain't we got? We ain't got dames.
We get packages from home, we get movies, we get shows, we get speeches from our skipper, and advice from Tokyo Rose. We get letters doused with perfume, we get dizzy from the smell.
What don't we get? You know damn well.
Hi. Probably best not to tell anyone about this.
I'll tell myself sometimes, but don't worry, I won't believe it. There's...
You know, there is something about that tangle of strangers, pressed together for days with nothing in common but the need to go from one place to another and never see each other again.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970? Well, a man named Charles Grady is the winter caretaker. And he came up here with his wife and two little girls, I think about 8 and 10. From what I've been told, I mean, he seemed like a completely normal individual. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family within
You may conquer the land. You may slaughter the people. That is not the end. We will rise again. The day Rome falls, there will be a shout of freedom such as the world has never heard before.
Don't you see what he's been doing? He's been using you to be near me, to smile at me behind your back, to try to rouse something in my heart that's dead. You can't. Heathcliff's not a man, but something dark and horrible to live with.
Do you imagine, Catherine, that I don't know why you're acting so? Because you love him.
Oh, Heathcliff, you must not do this villainous thing. She hasn't harmed you.
You have.
Then punish me.
I'm going to. When I take her in my arms, when I kiss her, when I promise her life and happiness.
Oh, Heathcliff, if there's anything human left in you, don't do this.
Oh, Heathcliff, why won't you let me come near you? You're not black and horrible as they all think. You're full of pain. I can make you happy. Let me try. You won't regret it. I'll be your slave. I can bring life back to you, new and...
Blake, pick a man, bring your kit.
I hoped today might be a good day. Hope is a dangerous thing.
You have a brother in the 2nd Battalion.
Yes, sir.
They're walking into a trap. Your orders are to deliver a message, calling off tomorrow morning's attack. If you fail, it will be a massacre.
Let's talk about this for a minute.
Why?
We've got orders to cross here.
That is the German front line.
If we're not clever about this, no one will get to your brother.
I will.
Where are you? Show yourself!
Surprise.
Let me help you.
You can't help me.